Okay, I don't know if I'm live. Somebody got to tell me if we're live, but we'll just throw in some. We're live. Maybe not. That's not. Are we live? Are we live? I don't know. Come on, Pat. Come on, Pat. I'm by myself. Come on, Pat. It's hard for me to jack up a book by myself, Pat. Where are you at? I'm just trying to get this done. How y'all doing out there? This is the Ticketathon. I don't know if we're live or not. Somebody get in the comments someplace and tell me if we are live. Can y'all see the screen? Can y'all see this? I don't know. All right. Well, there's Miss Pat. Pat, can you see us? Tony, you can see us? All right, we're good. We are good to go.
Oh, wow.
Telethon, Tickathon, Tickathon.
Right. That's what we are. That's what we're doing. Mm-hmm. And so, unfortunately, they put us together.
I know. And then we're going to have technical difficulties, too.
Hey,
what's up with that? We got to talk to our manager.
I'm always having technical difficulties, but anyhow, our fearless leader is going to push us over to book lovers and all that stuff. And I'm just so used to music. When I see you, we got to talk. We're going to have to get a CBLR music. We just got to. Okay.
Okay. Oh, so, this. I don't know if this works for you, Pat. Everybody rocking out now. Woo-hoo. We're going to mess up some books.
Hey, can you imagine doing this at the party in the tennis shoes and the ballroom dancing?
I think it could be fun. It's going to be a workout, boys and girls.
We're going to celebrate with her.
Yes, 100. For now,
100 bucks.
Let's get to some people that don't have 100 books.
That takes a lifetime to do 100 books, but
I know. But we should talk about the folks that don't have 100 books just yet.
Okay, that's going to be a lot of us. But you know, they only gave us a half hour, y'all. So we're going
to take a little longer because guess what? Okay. We're on our own stream.
Okay, a half hour from the time we came on.
That's right. And so we're going to bump everybody back. Bump them all back.
Right. So our assignment is to talk about the books that we personally have purchased at CBLR over the years. And so
I have authors who have come to CBLR.
Right. Authors who have come, and you'll see Vanessa Riley's on the top. A Duke, a Spy, an Artist, and a Lie. Jacqueline Thomas, Twins for the Holidays. Vanessa Miller with Light on Parsley. Snow, Place Like Home. Lacey Baker. I Have All She Needs, Rhonda McKnight. Christmas, Last Stand, Michelle Leno Rice. He's Got Game. Chandra Spark Spine. Only a Gift, Olivia Shaw, All Things Work Together, Maurice Gray. Let me just say, that's what I
got a little Jacqueline Thomas. I got a little Pat, Guilty Girl, Simmons. A Thing About Home by Rhonda McKnight.
Got that? I got that on
Halsey Street, A Light on Halsey Street by Vanessa Miller.
I got that.
I got It Was Never About Me by Rochelle Boone.
Yeah, I got that. I didn't pull that up, but I got that.
I got Her by Her Own Design by Piper Hughley.
That's right.
Pato George Washer, Somebody Sitting in My Bed.
Oh, yes. She has been to CBLR. So I have
McCullough.
What is that? Well,
give a reason.
Girl, I'm trying to find my library here, and you told me what to do.
I told you to get ready, but no.
I know you told me, and I did at the time, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Don't worry about it. I'll just keep going. Norma Jarrett, Christmas Wings.
Yeah, I got that. Okay, now they want to sell me something on
Tony. The Trouble with Love. Ain't love trouble, boys and girls.
Girl. Okay. Show
A
list.
Southern Delights Christmas.
I got all those on my
Priority.
Oh, there we go. View all. There we go. Look what I got. I got another one. I got Chandra Sparks, Spawn, Make It Work. Denise Walker. Yeah, Baron Wound.
Yep.
Sharon Elise. Oh, we got Michelle, two double M's.
Double M's.
We got Ty Moody, A Spicy Predicament, and Unoma. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh,
so, Pat, why don't you get us started? Why don't you put a little Unoma up and read? Now, what we're going to do, boys and girls, is we're going to read just a couple paragraphs or just one paragraph because we got a lot of books and we don't have that much time. And we're going to mess them up. Now, you know the rules. We just going to mess these books up. We don't mean any harm. This is all fun. We just mess books up because we can't read. Go for it, Pat.
Okay, this is Destiny Fulfilled by Unoma Inkar. I always mess that up. First line. That your demons don't appear as scarlet letters across your chest doesn't mean they don't exist.
Woo! She done
Everyone has darkness, girl. I thought people tattooed things, but we're talking about that your demons don't appear as scarlet letters across your chest doesn't mean they
Wouldn't
don't.
Wouldn't that be good if they did, though?
Oh, so someone just
that way you would know. You would know, like straight up.
Demon in red.
Yeah.
It says everyone
has. Mama, he ain't like that. Don't you see it, girl? He ain't like that. Where he may be doing that with everybody else.
Your church. But she says to prevent it from overtaking you, acknowledge it, then use it in your favor to help others. Don't let your pain go to waste.
Woo! Okay, that's good. Okay, we can't mess that one up. And now, next book.
It's your turn.
I know. I'm going to go with a little Cold Case by our 100 book, Jacqueline Thomas.
I know. I love that.
All right. And see, we're going to play this game by just opening up
the
page.
Right.
All right. Y'all ready? I'll drive, Philippa said. I can head straight from the restaurant after we eat. Kyle walked over to his cruiser while she got in her SUV. Philippa followed him to the restaurant. She parked beside him and then
hold up. I just want to know when he says I'll drive. That's kind of scary. We're talking about Cold Case. You driving me where?
I know. He could be the killer. Girl, he didn't have that scarlet letter that says I'm the killer.
No.
So she could be setting herself up.
No, you ain't driving me nowhere.
Exactly.
I'll take my own car. Look, and if you don't have a car, get a bicycle.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, you're up.
Okay, so here's Watch Your Back from Lisa. Okay, we're just picking random. These are authors that have come, and we're just picking random pages. Okay, here we go.
Right.
Her mouth dropped open. You wouldn't. You can't do this to me. You love me. Go home, Candace, he said dismissively. And if I were you, I wouldn't call my bluff. Furious, Candace threw her wrap over her shoulders and stumped out. After exiting the room, she did her best.
She did that Dominique Devereaux out. I got to throw my wrap over.
Slam the door. Girl, have you ever tried to slam the door off the hinges? Second later, the front door suffered the same fate. Girl,
she out that bug. That girl is out. She out.
Mm-hmm.
She outie 5,000.
So that's from Watch Your Back, Lisa Dobson, who has come to CBLR. Okay, right. What we got?
We got to give me a reason to want you back. Cause I love you. All right, so that's Tim McCullough.
That sounds just like Lisa's book. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Let's go to the videotape. All right. Vaughn, she said, you need to think more about your career. You need to think about getting married and having children. Wait a minute. That's okay, gang. That's a lot to think about. Because, each one of them is a big step. I would like to just focus on the job Then you say focus on the job and getting married. Then you say focus on the job and have kids. You just took all the fun out of my life.
Well, now you do have a point there.
You just told me I got to get a job, I got to get a girl, and I got to have children. That's a lot. What kind of mama are you?
But wait a minute. After you get a career, then you have to have somewhere to go to the Christmas parties with. And then after you marry the guy that you took to the office Christmas party, then you get pregnant, and then you have to take a 6-month leave from the
and
job.
You lose your job. Then you back to square one.
Really so that
you're
now,
back to square one, you done lost your job because you was pregnant.
Because you brought him to the Christmas party.
It ain't working. Just ain't working. Anyway, that was give me a reason. She definitely need a reason if you're gonna make me do all that.
Give him a reason to bring him to the Christmas party.
Reason.
Okay, so we're gonna go to another mystery. Ty Moody has come to CBLR, and I've gotten her book, A Spicy Predicament. Okay, so what am I doing here? I'm just gonna do a random page, and I feel like I'm doing spinning the wheel. Okay, here we go. Cinnamon.
And this is the ticket-a-thon, by the way. Just say it. Just ticket-a-thon, book, sign up, discount code there. We're doing all this because we're trying to tell you it's fun at CBLR. Okay, go back.
Right. And we want you to go and buy your ticket with a $25 discount. And that is CBLR 24 THON Thon. CBLR 24.
We can spell, boys and girls.
Yes. It's like a ticket-thon. Okay. So we want to shout out names. So you guys need to go register because this is the nutty stuff we do. Okay. So here's an excerpt from A Spicy Predicament from Ty Moody. Cinnamon looked over at Niecy and her grandson. Niecy is good for Jared. I know this is killing him. Barry always seems like a good soul. I don't know what happened to. What do you mean what happened to him? Did he fall on bad times? I mean, financially, anytime you have to clarify, did he fall on bad times?
We got problems. We got problems.
Anytime you have to say, financially, anytime you have to say, I like you. Not in that way. Okay. Something's brewing.
Anytime you got a clause in front of that independent statement, you got issues.
You got problems because she says no, which makes it so troubling. Barry didn't just manage me. He has other artists.
Wait a minute. What's Barry done? He up in this managing stuff?
See,
that's a whole lot of names, Pat, to keep straight.
I know. We got Niecy, we got Cinnamon, we got the grandson, we got Jared, and we got Barry. And Barry,
that's a handful. Somebody got to get killed.
Well, Barry may be getting killed if Barry isn't paying out people's money.
Pretty much.
Cinnamon needs to change her name back to Annette or something. I don't know. So, okay, that's from A Spicy Predicament. What do you got?
All right. Speaking of spice, we're going with Somebody Sitting in My Bed by Pat or Jay Walker. And we just flipped to the page.
All right. Let's do it.
Neither what I did to you, Janelle, especially what I did to you. Neither what I did to you, Janelle, especially what I did to you. So that's like a double boom, boom. He done something. Okay, enough with all the greetings. What's in the past should stay there. Now, how many people we know that ain't working?
Now, how can stuff stay in the past when you just brought it to the present?
He just said you done did it, and you done did it twice. I got to emphasize it.
Oh, no. It ain't in the past.
I have not healed.
Well, you sure?
I got to bring it up twice. I have not healed.
Not just once. That, you know what? We need to bring Barry up from Ty book and have him manage that person to keep his secrets in the past.
Oh, okay. Girl, just got to read one more sentence. China and I were just about to leave to take care of her business.
Ooh. Not my business, but her business.
Her business.
Ooh.
That's a bit much.
Girl, I need to be on a fly on the wall. What kind of business?
I
What kind of business do you have that it takes two people to finish it up?
Two people. And he's got to specify her business, not our business. Her business.
It takes two people to do her business.
That's too much.
Okay.
Too much.
So now it's No Place Like Home by Lacey Baker. And let's see. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna read. Sitting in the chair as an adult felt oddly comfortable.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Vet. Not really. It's just you need a higher quality chair.
But that's what it said. Sitting in a chair as an adult felt oddly comfortable. So does this mean you've been sitting in the chair from?
Girl, she been at the kiddie table.
At the kiddie table?
She finally got promoted.
Maybe so.
Y'all know about the kiddie table?
Yeah. Well, she's been in that chair. She feels comfortable. And she instantly reached for one of the sketch pads. Well, clearly she's an adult, but she's still reaching for the crayon and the coloring book. But she's
you need to go back to that table, girl. You ain't ready. You ain't ready. Go back.
Clearly, because in the next instant it opened and a pencil was in her hand. Bottom lip tucked between her teeth.
How you do that?
I don't know.
I think my dentist would be against that.
Well, I don't want to see my dentist. He got enough of my money. Or she let go of every thought, all her worries, fears, hesitation. And this is Pat adding, and probably the chair. I'm just saying.
I'm telling you, that's a bit much. That's a bit much.
That is a bit much.
Go back to the kiddie table. All right. So next up, we got By Her Own Design by Dr. Piper Hughley. Dr. Hughley, I'm already sorry in advance. The dog ate my homework, and I'm reading something. Okay. I couldn't think of that often, though. I couldn't think of my mama here trying to get me to come home or Lee's hands on her in some way. He had his hands on me. Oh!
Okay.
Okay. Well, first of all, if you got your hands on me and my hands on my mama, somebody got to fight.
You know what?
Somebody got to fight.
They need the person that's taking care of her business to come over and take care of their business.
You need to take care of that business. That person need to come and take care of this business right over here. Right over here.
Okay. Okay. I got one.
Come on, girl. Give it up.
Okay. We're going to do a Duke the Spy, an artist, and a live by Vanessa Rowley.
Oh, that girl be messing up all the books.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. Maybe she hadn't fallen in love with the mad Duke. Wait a minute. How do you question whether you love somebody or not? Either you love somebody or you don't. And Jane was in the studio when he powered back inside. Sorry, brother. I suppose it couldn't be helped. You always abandoning her. And me being so mean, she was pushed to Trammell.
Ooh, so you trying to say that because hubby keeps leaving and the sister's mean to her, she ran to daddy. That's jacked up, Vanessa Riley. That's some jacked up stuff.
Well, you know, I don't get it, because then Jane leaned against the balcony door. See, I always have a problem leaning against balcony doors, because if there's no landing and they have not shored up that balcony.
Hey, well, it's Vanessa Riley. She got to figure out which book it is. If it's a mystery book, you going over the edge.
Yes.
If it's romance, you got a 50-50 chance of living.
If it's a romance book,
you got 50-50 chance.
Right, but if it's a romance book, as she's following someone's down there,
somebody will catch her. You are right. You are right on that.
Unless there's a mouse that's coming their way, and men are scared of mice and spiders.
But it's also around the book, so she gonna save herself. She gonna save herself in that romance. You go, girl. Girl.
Better. So this is just some of the stuff that you get at CBLR. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. a lot of
We need another F
downtown.
in our thing. Foolishness.
Yeah, well, she said that.
Faith and
Fun,
foolishness.
but it's not foolishness in the title. It's fun.
Oh, that's a
fellowship,
subheading of fun,
look,
huh?
and a whole lot of books. I'm not, you know what? I need you guys to go over, that's under the sound of my voice, to www.christianbookloversretreat.com.
We ain't spelling that.
No, I'm not spelling that. And I need you to register and use the CBLR 25 Thon, THON.
The thon it, man. Thon it. Be on it.
Thon, all caps, to get your $25 off. We want to be able to get a shout out. We're having a pajama party later. We want to be able to get a shout out and call your name. Okay, VR, your turn.
All right. We're going to go. Pat Simmons, my all-time favorite book of hers, Guilty Love. All right. Let's get a good one. Well, I came and did what the Lord had me do to pray. You know them grandmas that be praying for you to be saved and then get killed because they know you ain't going to be able to act right?
If that's Grandma BB, her prayers ain't answered. That's all I got to say.
You two have a blessed night in the Lord, Malcolm. It was a pleasure meeting you. Take care of my daughter. And she probably said it with that, like,
that eyebrow. Oh, yeah.
You better take care of my daughter.
That's Mrs.
Well, I'm going to come for you.
Mrs. Dinkins don't play. Yeah.
All right, girl, you up.
Okay, this is from Chandra Sparks Spahn. She writes middle grades. He's got game. Okay. Ooh. Okay. My expression must have indicated tonight.
Ooh, tonight.
Ooh, maybe.
You should ask middle grade.
No, that's what I'm wondering, because you know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody prayed going on here. Okay, my expression must have indicated tonight wasn't the right night, wasn't the night I wanted to deal with her.
He didn't want to deal with her. She trifling. I already hear it now. She trifling.
Okay. How about we go in and check things out? If she's inside, I'll make an excuse for us. If not, we'll stay and hang out. I thought about it and finally agreed. Wait a minute. You going to a party to see if she's in there. She's in there, you leaving. But if she ain't in there, you're going to have a good time. Why can't she stay in there and you still have a good time? Why are you going to chicken out and have to leave?
Girl, that do sound like high school. So it is appropriate. It's age appropriate.
But you know what, though? I don't know, because you know, as an adult.
That's true. We do the same stuff. We do the same.
We set up our own restraining order.
There you go. There we go.
Look,
we got big people money. We can get big people lawyers to get them restraining orders.
Right.
Big people.
Okay, right. What you got?
I have the actual book somewhere around here, but we're going to go In Search of a Prince by Tony Shiloh.
Okay.
Somebody need to come organize Vanessa's shelves. That's all I'm going to say. Twice squinted against the sunlight as Mobo helped him from the car. The guards.
Sunglasses will solve that.
I know, girl. Let me try this. Let me try some sunglasses over here. See if that makes things better. Okay, I can see better.
Girl, they don't even look like sunglasses.
They are. They change light in the sunlight. But we inside.
You got a flashlight?
True that. The guard stood sentry as he made his way into the palace, along the corridors, then up the elevator. Okay, so there's some highfalutin kingdom stuff. Because, you know, I'm thinking of the old kingdoms, because, you know, right, the 1800s, where we ain't got no elevator.
I was just going to say.
You got to go up the stairs, you know, but they got the sentry guards going up there. And
that's a private elevator.
Bobo was around to see his weakness. So that came about to get killed. And, you know, y'all need to be careful. When you're in a castle, I don't care how much technology is in the castle, you could get killed. But of course, you know, that's the kind of books I write. So that might be a problem. Once again, that's Tony Shiloh, In Search for Prince. You better run. They killing your daddy. You better be careful. Better be careful.
That's why you're looking for him. In search of a prince, you're looking for
I know
him, honey.
because he know they're trying to kill him. They trying to kill him. I do.
Okay.
Put it on.
Another author that has come to CBLR, and let me just say, we are in our Tickathon. You want to read some of these books? We're just bringing you authors that sign copies of their books at CBLR. Olivia Shaw Reel, The Only Gift. I love her. Let's see. Okay, here we go. You ready? My parents, they found out a couple days later. That I had skipped school and waited for him.
Okay, that's all.
Well, he skipped school, but waited for him when we got out. They pulled us both aside, and then she hiccuped. They told him how I had been in therapy, how I had to take certain antidepressants and medicines, and how I was a mute when I was younger. They told him.
Wait a minute. That's way okay. We need new doctors.
Well,
he needs some new doctors. That's way too many conditions. Well, way too many conditions.
I know, but she said they told him getting involved with me would ruin his life and that I would be trouble. Know what happens next? Girl, she probably. Now I got to turn the page on this one. I got to
turn the page, please. Turn that page.
He believed them.
Oh my gosh.
He believed them. How could he believe them? You can't believe everything you hear. I'm just saying.
I know that's bad. All right, girl. We on the last countdown. We're gonna do this one. I'm gonna do this one. You pick one. Pick a good one. All right.
The
Thing About Home by Rhonda McKnight. Just like
I got
shuffling the cards.
Yeah, I got mine.
At 6:30 in the morning. Obviously, I replied smartly. I squatted again. You've got good knees. Join me so you can see this.
Wait a minute. You got good knees?
Yeah, girl. Good knees.
You can squat, but you have to get
You can squat and you got good knees? Oh, Lord Jesus.
No, you got to get up.
That's the thing about home. I didn't realize the thing about home was about knees.
Well,
I realized that. Didn't realize that at all. Let's think about home about some knees, girl.
I got Thing About Home here. You got the book. I had the book, but I have the ebook.
You had the book. The book. All right, you got one more thing, or you gonna take us out?
I do have one more thing.
One more thing.
Maurice Gray together.
Yes, Maurice.
All things work together. Okay. Man, I told you we should have waited till after work to get into that.
Whoa.
Roger Barkley.
What you getting into, Maurice?
I don't know. Glared at his friend. They were sitting on the couch in the house Barkley recently inherited from his father, contemplating unemployment. Now,
wait. That's a lot. You're unemployed. You got a couch from your daddy. So that means you ain't even got your real stuff. Boy, you better get a job. You got to get a job. You can't be doing this.
I mean,
inherited a couch from your daddy.
And then above it says, how they going to smoke weed in my building and think I wouldn't mind?
That's why you ain't got a job. You're smoking weed.
Now
you're smoking weed. You got your daddy. You don't have your own stuff. You're getting it inherited.
Well,
you should leave an inheritance for your children and your children.
Because you become unemployed because you smoke
cash or CDs.
Unfortunately, weed is legal now. But
stock is good.
If you start smoking weed at work, you're going to lose your job. And then the house that you inherited from your parents, you're going to lose it because of taxes. Mm-mm. And then you're going to have to find other friends because you're going to have to sleep on somebody's sofa.
And they're not going to let you go because you smell like weed.
I know, right?
You ain't coming. Now, I see, we're waiting for your partner because, I think Miss Jacqueline and Miss Vanessa supposed to be next up. But we don't see Vanessa, but we're going to let Miss Jackie come on up in here because she in our waiting room. Hey, girl.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing.
The technology's wacky as heck, girl. So we over here, we got a stream. We're on right now. We're on YouTube. We're
Hey,
on the page. We're probably on a couple other pages, and we got folks watching. And we have not been serious for the last 30 minutes.
hey, that works for me.
Not in it.
But we're getting ready to get serious. But we're getting ready to get serious because we are doing our CBLR Telethon. And we are letting you have $25 off on a mission. And, you know, VR, Vanessa Riley, and we like to call out people's names. You could probably tell from how we have cut up people's books. We want you to buy a ticket or two to the next CBLR retreat so you can celebrate with us Jacqueline Thomas 100 book. I'm so excited. Now, you got to do it. You got to go over to ChristianBookLoversRetreat.com.
ChristianBookLoversRetreat.com. We're not spelling that part for you.
.com. And you got to you got to buy your registration, put in CBLR 24 Thon, THON, to get your $25 off. Okay, don't smoke.
Word of the day.
Look at King. Now, you know what?
King is, that's word of the day. Don't smoke weed.
See,
if you ain't learned nothing today, we learned that you get $25 off if you use the coupon code and can spell it right and don't smoke weed.
And unfortunately, Missouri is a red state, but they passed the law. Weed is now legal. So go figure.
So go to Pat's book signings. They're going to be lit.
Girl, it's terrible. But, you know, there you go. Okay.
Rhonda's book. Actually, while we're waiting for Vanessa to join, this is the faith segment because, you know, we've had foolishness, fun. But I really think that we need another F up in there for foolishness. But that's just me. But we have talked about the sisterhood, the brotherhood of the coming together for CBLR. Jacqueline, why don't you give us a little the faith component? How did that come about? What does it mean to you for CBLR?
For CBLR, I think it's important because, you know, when you go to different events, you know, I've been published for 27 years. And so when
let's give a little hand clap on that because it's a rough business. It's rough business.
It is a rough business. But for 27 years, and I attended, you know, literary events all over. And one of the things, if anything, when I first started, you know, they really didn't have anything for Christian fiction authors. And, you know, I started on the secular end because they didn't have anything for Christian fiction authors. And because I felt like I grew up reading Christian fiction, but none of the characters looked like me. And they were so perfect. And here I was struggling. So I didn't like reading Christian fiction because I couldn't live up to that height. I'm like, these people could have walked with Jesus. They were so perfect. And here I was standing in trouble with God every day. So I wanted to write books that reflected my love for God and my wanting to be sinless, but struggling with sinning less.
Exactly.
And so with CBLR, it allows us to really celebrate our faith, you know, and we can write about it. And our books are meant to not only, you know, you enjoy it, you know, to entertain you, but it's also supposed to educate you, encourage you, but also minister to you. You know, Christian writers, this is a calling. I honestly believe. I believe, you know, you're called to this. Mm-hmm. And it's a ministry. Totally. It's a ministry.
Totally.
So I love that we have a place to come where we can celebrate that and not have to worry about, you know, all the other stuff. Because again, I would go to different literary events. They may have one session for, you know, Christian fiction, and that was it.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with writing secular books. I've written secular books, you know. There's nothing wrong with that, but I do know what God called me to do. And I love that I can come to a place and I can find my readers.
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay. We'll talk about the prayer breakfast because that always kicks off our conference.
Well, it's powerful. I mean, prayer is powerful. And so I think it's probably the most important, I would say, event that we hold, to be honest with you. It sets the tone for the rest of the weekend.
Right.
You know, prayer is very important. Is mentioned how many times in the Bible. And so I think it is wonderful that we set that tone.
And there's our fearless leader, and I am signing out.
Hold on, Pat, before we're in serious mode. Hold up 1 second. So, Jacqueline was just talking about the prayer breakfast. Pat, you've led the prayer breakfast for
Mhm.
us. Can you just speak a little bit to the moment of just ushering in the spirit as we're all communing with breakfast? What does that mean to you as having been a speaker over the prayer breakfast?
You talking to Jacqueline?
To you?
No, Pat.
Oh, to me. Jacqueline already mentioned that the prayer breakfast, just kicks off our conference and it sets the mood. But I think a lot of people come to CBLR that may not be practicing Christians. They may not be practicing Christians, but they need that time with God. And so there's people that have come broken. They've come hurting. They've come for relief. I came when my mother-in-law was transitioning, and that was a hard time. But do you know how many people came up to me, pray for me? How many conferences can you go to when you're broken, when you're hurting, that someone could come up to you and pray for you? I mean, that says it all. If we don't say nothing else tonight, someone caring enough about what you're going through to pray for you. So at the prayer breakfast, we have a box and we put our prayer requests. I think we've done that how many times, Nessa? About 3 years now?
I think it's
About
been 3 or 4 years, yeah.
3 or 4 years. So when you come, whatever burden is on you, you put your prayer requests on a card and we put it in there. And so the ministers and evangelists and pastors or whoever comes, we all go up there and we pray over that box. And one thing I like about prayer is like a sweet savor to the Lord. He responds to prayers, and we know God answers prayers. So, that's the best part.
And the other part of that too is, like you said, not everybody that comes may be, a practicing Christian,
Right.
but and then they may not be a believer at all. But when they come, I believe God meets them there. And
Oh,
so I believe, I think there was a young lady, I think we were maybe 4 years in, and she didn't know how to pray. But because she heard us praying, you know what I'm saying? And so, that means a lot, that this is someone who wasn't familiar, or well, she was familiar with prayer, but she really didn't know how to pray. And there are people out there that don't know how to pray. And what she loved was that she wasn't met with judgment,
oh yeah.
that she was able to be herself
Right.
and nobody judged her, but we prayed for her.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And that's
And
what we do. There's no judgment. There's no judgment.
Right.
my first CBLR I had just lost my mom, and I was an angry Christian because I lost my mother, my rock, my support system. And I have a daughter, and I'm like thinking, on the outside, Vanessa's happy and bubbly, but I was angry. This wasn't what I signed up for. She was supposed to be here for all of the highs and the lows coming forward. And my very first event back out on the circuit was CBLR, and it met me where I needed. It met my daughter where she needed. She got so many aunts and cousins now from the
Yes.
CBLR family. It is just the most beautiful thing. So you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be practicing. You just have to be willing to come.
Right.
And I
Yeah,
think you will find what you are missing or needing when you walk through those doors.
Right.
yes.
Correct.
I Oh, Vanessa, go ahead. I was going to say my favorite moment was when, we had the walk,
The prayer journey.
the
The
prayer
prayer
journey.
journey.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, that freed so many people. People are still talking about that. I would love for us to get back to that.
That is our goal for the 10th year anniversary. We want to have the prayer journey again. So that's our goal. And I actually contacted the people who did it for me before, and they said that they have been trying to retire from the prayer journey because they have so much warfare going into it. They're like, look, I'm tired of battling, so I don't know who we're gonna get. I'm still praying on them. But anyway, one of the other events we did at the retreat, I still have this, is strongholds versus
Yes.
where we put up all of the different
Mhm.
people deal with, and depression, lust, pride, lying, anxiety, just anger, all of those different things. And then we put up another board that had different scriptures that to combat those different strongholds. And then one here is for fear and anxiety. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but power and love and of a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1-7. And there are several more scriptures. So that workshop was really one that I really enjoyed doing. And so we do a lot at the Christian Book Lovers Retreat. We want to get back to even doing workshops like that. But the prayer journey, we are hoping for our 10th year anniversary. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. And we will be back for the pajama party. We'll probably start about maybe 9-10 because we need to get dressed for our pajamas or whatever. And you guys can meet me back over on the Zoom for the pajama party because I'm hoping we have a special guest, but I'm not sure. So and she has that Zoom link. So we shall see.
Bye, everybody. Don't forget to get
Bye,
your
everybody.
Get
Sign
your
up.
ticket. CBLR 24thon. $25 off. Go register now.
If you register in the next 10 minutes, you get to have lunch with one of us, one of the board members. But you have to register like
And
now.
Yep.
and that board
You heard
member
it.
will pay.
You heard it. That'll
That board
happen.
member will pay.
Oh, yes, you can have lunch with us on us.
On us.
But you have to
Gotta
register
register.
within the next 10 minutes.
Right.
There you go.
Bye-bye.
Bye.